Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're doing what if Naruto left the village. And I know this what if concept has been used a lot, and I watched a video recently by Ramen X. I'm pretty sure that's the guy's YouTube name. And I like the idea and some stuff he did, but I may be expanding on it because it was you know how they usually big creators make movies of parts that they have in one video, all the parts that they did. And in that, he kind of made everything shorter so it could fit in a 1-2 hour video. So yeah, he didn't really expand on the ideas that he had, and they were really good ideas. So I'm just gonna be, since I'm gonna put it in parts, I could go in expand the ideas and in longer parts, 10-20 minute parts, 15-minute parts, and I could expand on his ideas. And yeah, so big credit to Ramen X for the idea. And if you guys don't like the video because just how I tell what ifs, you could always watch that guy. If you guys don't have the time for that, well, you could watch a little, then watch it later. But it was a really good movie for the what if series thing that Ramen X did, so I suggest you guys watch him. And yeah, so let's just hop right into it. It was nighttime. Naruto's walking through the village. He was trying to get some food, and his plan was to go to Ichiraki Ramen and get a ramen bowl. But it was very, very dark that day, darker than it usually was. So Naruto turns a corner, and a man standing in front of him, a Jonin. Looked like a Jonin to Naruto. He had a Jonin vest. Naruto was like, "Sorry, sir," because Naruto was gonna bump into him. And the man says, "Oh, you're good." And Naruto's confused because usually they hit Naruto. Sometimes they hit Naruto, but sometimes they don't. They just say, "Yeah, you watch yourself next time." But this man said, "No, you're okay." And Naruto says, "Thank you," because in a confused tone, he's like, "Thank you?" And the man says, "No problem." The man asks Naruto, "Where is he going?" He says, "I'm going to Ichiraki Ramen." And Naruto says, "Oh no, you don't want to spend your money. Just come to my house. I'll feed you. I'll give you some ramen." Naruto says, "For real?" And the man says, "Yes, of course." So Naruto goes to the man's house, and Naruto's 6-7 years old. He doesn't know that it's not good to go to a stranger's house because what if they kidnap you or something like that? But Naruto's not thinking about that right now. He's thinking with his stomach, not his brain. So Naruto, he goes to the man's house. He sits down. There's a little girl across the table around Naruto's age, 6-5 years old. Around Naruto's age. Naruto is just looking at the girl because he's not really talking to them, and the man's talking to Naruto. He's like, "How's your day?" And Naruto says, "Good. I just been trying to get food." And he says, "Well, now you can have some ramen." And Naruto is like, "Oh, thank you for that." And the man says, "Oh, I have something to show you, Naruto." And he's like, Where is it? I want to see." Because Naruto's a very not introverted person. He wants to see stuff. If someone tells him something's cool, he's gonna want to see it no matter what. So Naruto, he's not thinking that why is he gonna follow this man to his basement to see something. So Naruto goes to the man's basement to see something cool. The man said something cool. That's something cool he wants to show Naruto. The man points at this cage, and he opens it, and Naruto's like, "What's in here?" And the man pushes Naruto in and locks the door. When Naruto gets pushed in, he bumps his head and blacks out. And when Naruto's blacked out, we get a memory of Naruto. So Naruto one day, at in the afternoon, Naruto didn't get to eat breakfast that day or eat dinner the day before. So Naruto was extremely hungry. So usually when Naruto goes to Ichiraki Ramen shop, he goes at night, not to interrupt anybody and not to get into any trouble with the people of the village. But Naruto was extremely hungry, and he said, "Well, hopefully nobody's there." So Naruto walks in, and not good for Naruto, there was 2 Jonin men there. Not the same man Naruto just saw, a different 2 men. Naruto sits two seats across from them, not wanting to talk to them. And one of the Jonin look over to Naruto. The two Jonins were talking to each other like normal people do, I would say. And they look over at Naruto and they're like, "Why is he here?" He act like he didn't. They didn't say that, but they looked confused and wondering why Naruto's here. Cause they don't like Naruto. Nobody does. Well, not a lot of people do. The ramen guy does, and some people do, but they don't talk to Naruto. Except the only person that likes Naruto and talks to them on the regular is the ramen guy. That's why Naruto's here. So Naruto, he's sitting down, and the two Jonin ask the ramen guy, "Why is he here?" And he said, "I'm gonna give him some food." And they're like, "Why are you gonna feed him?" And they're like, and the ramen guy is like, "Why should I feed him?" And they're like, he's a D. And then they stop. Because I don't know if you guys remember, but it's illegal to talk about the Nine-Tailed Fox attack in front of Naruto because it's a law that the third Hokage made. So they can't talk about it. So yeah. So they stop and they say, "Let's go." I'm not gonna make up any names because there's no point. I'm just gonna call them Jonin Man 1, Jonin Man 2. Jonin Man 2 tells Jonin Man 1, "Let's go," because they don't want to stay there. And before they leave, they say, I'm gonna tell all my Jonin friends not to come here because you feed the demon. And Ichiraku Ramen guy says, "Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're probably drunk." And Naruto says, "Oh, sorry, because Naruto caused some trouble." And the man says, "No, it's okay." He feeds Naruto and says, "Alright, bye Naruto, see you tomorrow." And that was the day before. Naruto, after he left, he thought to himself that he's never gonna come in daytime, not to make any trouble in the shop. Because if he does Naruto thinks if he makes a lot of trouble, the man's not gonna feed him anymore. So he's being really nice to the man. So he says that he's not gonna come in the morning or afternoon, whatever, daytime, to the ramen shop because he doesn't want to cause any trouble. So Naruto, he vows that he's only gonna come at night. So that night, we know what happens. Naruto wakes up from his knockout, from hitting his head on the cage. Naruto wakes up and he's tied up on his knees. There's metal chains, there's gauntlets around Naruto's hands, and there's he's wearing a metal vest around him, and they're all connected to something in the room, and it's all dark. Naruto's like, "What's going on?" And Naruto sees a guy sitting down, there's a little lamp there that is makes the room very, very dim. You could barely see if you don't have if you have okay vision, you can't see, but if you have good vision, you can. So Naruto could barely see the guy because the guy's in a corner and he's smoking. And the only reason Naruto saw him because there was smoke coming out. And the man says, "You're finally awake, huh?" And Naruto says, "Let me free. Why do you want me?" And the man says, you're in the demon inside you. Made my wife die." Naruto says, "What demon inside me? I didn't do anything. I didn't kill your wife." And the man says, "Oh yeah, I forgot. You don't know." And Naruto says, I don't know what? That there's a demon in you." Naruto's like, "There's a demon in me? How?" And the man explains to him that the fourth Hokage sealed the Nine-Tailed Fox, the demon that attacked the Hidden Leaf 6 years ago, and they sealed it into Naruto because yes, they just sealed it into him. And the man says he's convinced that Naruto is the demon. The demon isn't inside of him. The demon is Naruto. And Naruto says, "I didn't do anything, I promise. And if the demon inside me did, I didn't mean to. I didn't know." And Naruto, he's mad. Not mad, he's confused. He's kind of sad because he's getting locked up or whatever. So Naruto is telling the man, "Please let me go, please, please." He's begging the man to let him go. And the man says, you one day you'll realize you're never getting out of here." And yeah. So for the next week or so, Naruto is just in there. He's getting fed a little, leftovers. He's basically getting fed leftovers. And from time to time, the man beats him up. Because Naruto he's tied up. The man comes home drunk and beats Naruto up because he just feels like it. So Naruto, he realizes from that week that he's not getting out. And let me tell you, this man, the man that kidnapped Naruto, the guy in the thumbnail, thought of everything to make sure Naruto never gets found. He even faked Naruto's death by grabbing some of his hair when Naruto was knocked out and spreading it at the end of the village so it looks like Naruto left. And anytime one of the man's ninja friends come over, and they like, can I see your basement for some reason? He says no, there's some renovation he's doing. And anytime Naruto would yell when the people came over, he would just say, oh, it's my dog. And his dog is like sick and he can't come out because his leg is broken. So no one ever thinks that Naruto's there. And we're going to do so Naruto's 7, right? 6, 7. We're going to do 4. 6-year time skip. Naruto's 12 years old, around the time he should be graduating from the academy, right? To be a genin. And from those 6 years, every single day, the same thing. Naruto get beat, and let me tell you, Naruto's durability is crazy. Without the 9 tails. Naruto been getting beat for the past 6 years, so at some point he's gonna start to get used to it. And so Naruto, he's like in the cage, right? The man upgraded Naruto's cage, so he's not standing up the whole time. He's in a cage, like really cramped. And Naruto, when the man comes back, he puts Naruto standing up. Like he grabs Naruto, and Naruto tries to fight, but he never gets out. So the man sends him up, ties him up, and he's in the same position he always is when he gets beat up by the man. Like he's tied up, like by strings, gauntlets, and all that. And Naruto can't get up because he's like tied up to the wall or something. And the man says, "I'll be back." And Naruto, he's waiting, like he's kind of sleepy because he didn't get any sleep because he's in a basement. I would think it's hard to sleep, and he's in a small cage. So Naruto is barely keeping his eyes open, and he could barely see because he hasn't got proper medication for all his bruises and like lumps on his body. And Naruto has a big bruise on his eye, so his like right eye is kind of blurry. And since Naruto's about to go to sleep, he could barely see anything. So Naruto hears the door open and he gets ready to get beat up. And Naruto hears tiny footsteps. And Naruto's like, who is that? And the girl says, it's the man's daughter. And Naruto could vaguely remember the girl because that one night he ate dinner at their house. And he oh my god, I forgot what I was gonna say. Yeah. So she feeds Naruto a little food and wipes him a little. And Naruto's like, no, you have to leave. Your dad's gonna get mad. And the girl says, I've been keeping this secret for so long about you. I can't anymore. And she says she feels so bad for Naruto. And Naruto says, don't worry. And Naruto, he doesn't care anymore what happened to him, because Naruto wants to die, basically, because if you were getting beat up every day, being locked in a cage, never seeing light of day for 6 years of your life, not barely remember anything, and like all that, you would not want to live. I wouldn't if that was happening to me. So yeah, so Naruto, he doesn't care what happens to him. He's more worried about the girl right now, because if the man comes back in, she's probably gonna get yelled at, and he knows how strong the man is. The man is a Jonin, so he's pretty strong. He's pretty physically strong and ninja-wise strong. So he doesn't want the girl to get hit because he's been hit before by the man. And Naruto tells the girl to leave, and she says she can't leave Naruto here one more day. And Naruto's insisting to the girl to leave, like, leave, please leave, Naruto saying. And the girl starts unlocking Naruto's gauntlets, and the door opens, and he the girl unlocks Naruto's back, like the vest he has, and that connects to the wall by a string. And she opens that, and she takes it off for Naruto, and tells Naruto to run because it was in the basement, and there's like a cave under that. So the girl comes out, and she like distracts the man, right? While Naruto's running out, Naruto keeps running under the cave until he gets out. It's like nighttime, right? And Naruto can't tell when it's nighttime. The only way he kind of tells is by counting every like minute. He counts in his head every minute, and he counts like to 60. Then he stops for like 60, like for a couple, and then he would count to 60. So Naruto thought with using that method, it was like midday, but Naruto was wrong. Because Naruto, there's no windows. Where Naruto is being kept, there's no windows or nothing there. So Naruto doesn't really know what time it is. He just used that method to kind of guess what the time is. And Naruto was kind of right. It was like early nighttime, and or it was like late midday. Like really late midday, like 6 o'clock. But it was like Naruto thought it was 6 o'clock, but it's like 9 o'clock. So Naruto is like, you could see the moon, basically. So Naruto runs out, and he's like very, very tired. He just starts walking. Naruto, he doesn't have anything. So Naruto walks into the woods, and he walks like up a hill for a little, and then he stands up and he sees the village, like a view from afar of the village, and he just drops. He gets knocked out, and Naruto goes to sleep for like a week. Not like a week, like a day basically. He's just there for a day. And Naruto, he wakes up, and he doesn't know. He forgot what was going on. Then he remembers that he got out. And Naruto is kind of happy that he got out. But he remembers the girl and how the dad was coming, and that she's gonna get hit. And Naruto remembers like the girl saying that she doesn't want him there one more day because she feels bad for him. And that he should leave, right? And he doesn't want him to come back, so she would be mad, and it wouldn't be good for Naruto if he came back to help the girl, which probably wouldn't work. So Naruto, the only choice he has is either go to the woods or go to the woods. He has no other choice. He can't do anything. The only thing he has is go to the woods. And Naruto starts walking, and Naruto is crazy durable, and he's in the woods for like, I'll say a month. He's just walking like, I'll say like northeast or whatever. Yeah, he's walking northeast to the land of stone. He's walking northeast to the land of stone in that direction. Naruto doesn't know this, but I'm just telling you so you know where Naruto's walking. So Naruto, he walks for a week or two until he sees a village. And Naruto's confused because at that time Naruto was 6. He didn't know there was other villages. So he's like, what is this? So Naruto, he goes into the front gate of the village, and he's standing there, and the gates open, of course, because the village can't just lock the gates unless they're under attack. And since it's a normal day in the hidden stone, they're not really locked. They have no reason to lock the gates of the village, so they keep it open. And Naruto walks in, and the two stone jonin are there, and they see the boy, like the kid, and like, what is this kid doing here? And they see that he has a Konoha symbol thing, and they ask the kid where he came from. Naruto says he doesn't know. He forgot. Naruto forgot he was from the Hidden Leaf. He just all Naruto knew was his name, like how old is he, and just that stuff, like basic stuff to know about yourself, like your age and your name, and that's all Naruto knew. And the ninja asked they communicate to one of the advisors, like, what should we do? There's just this kid walking to the village, because they don't know what to do. And they the advisor tells them to bring him in to like the main, I don't know, like the, how do I explain it? like the main office of the village or whatever. And that's where I'm gonna leave it. Hope you guys liked it. Sorry about the video ending. This part is part 0. So I wasn't even really gonna go into any arcs because it would make no sense to go into any arcs. So yeah. So that's where I'm gonna leave it. Sorry about me saying a lot. I just had a lot of stuff in my mind. And yeah, and the video ended. I would have kept going for like 20, 25, but the video ended, and yeah. So see you guys next time. I might post whenever I have time. I think I might post tomorrow because I have to go anywhere tomorrow after school. My wrestling season ended, so I don't have nothing to do, and I'm not gonna do any sports in the spring because I just don't want to. And yeah, so I might post more. I just haven't had time to post because midterms and all that, and like diagnostics. I had a math and a star diagnostic and an iReady diagnostic. I don't think you guys know what iReady is. Like I had 3 diagnostics for math to do. I had a science midterm, a social studies midterm. I didn't do ELA midterm. They didn't give me one. I don't think they did. If they did, I probably did. I probably did it. Didn't even know. And I didn't do yeah, I didn't do anything else. That's all. They only give us midterms for those classes. So yeah. See you guys whenever I have time to post. Bye. It's your boy Green Sage. Bye. I'm head out. Yeah.